It's just looking all crazy and shit. Hi guys, welcome to another video. In the last video I showed you how to make only hip padding, but this one is going to be both the hip padding and also the butt padding all in one. This is going to be a very quick and easy and simple tutorial. Do make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel, and hope to see you in more exciting tutorials. See ya. Enjoy.
Now here are the measurements you need to start. From your natural waist, take the length you want for your foam, and you need to stop about 6 inches before your knee. Now on my pattern, I am going to take about 5 inches. On that 5 inches, I will take a straight line. Now on this line, I will take the length I took on myself. I'll place my mark right there. Now the next measurement you need is your waist to hip. Now you can see this is where my hip bulge is. From your hip, take your under butt measurements to the middle of your butt, as you can see. Now I am going to take my waist to hip measurements, which is 9.5 inches. Now on this 9.5 inches, I will just make a straight line. Next thing I will do right now is to take my under butt measurements. Mine is 13 inches. Now the next measurement you need is to take 4 inches from your hip line inwards to the front. Now I will take that 4 inches right there. This is how the shape of the foam is going to be, from your waist all the way down and connect it back to the middle of your butt and back to the waist. Now we are going to connect that line on our pattern, and it goes like this, and from the waist back to the 4 inches. Find the midpoint from your hip to your length, and once you've gotten that midpoint, take 4 inches. Now you're going to connect your line like this to the 4 inches with a curve, and connect this to the 4 inches mark. Now you're just going to curve the upper part like this. You can just give this a rounded shape. You can decide not to give this a curve. It all depends on you. For this tutorial, you will need a very thick leggings that has a little bit of stretch to it. Now I got this at a corset store, and I'm going to be using this because it is really thick and it has a little bit of stretch. Basically you need something that would compress the foam to your body, that would reduce the puffiness of the foam. That is all you need. So now let's get into the tutorial. Now I am going to be using this foam for this tutorial, and this is about 1.5 inches. You can get the one that is a little bit, that has a little bit of thickness. It all depends on you and how huge you want your butt or hips to be. Now I will just place my pattern on this foam and I will just go on and retrace my pattern. Once I am done retracing, I'll cut this out using a scissors. Now I will start giving this a little bit of trim around the edges. The key to trimming this is just make sure you have no sharp edges. Just make sure everything is really carved out nicely, because at the end of the day, the end result is going to depend on how well you trimmed your form. Now I'll just cut my lining out. Meanwhile, I left about 1 inch all around the pattern. Now next thing I'll do is to place this lining on my shorts and I will fold in 1/2 inch all around it. Make sure the bum part stays at the back and the 4 inches part stays at the front. And also make sure you leave about 6 inches opening so as to insert your foam. Now I'll just go on and pin all around this, and once I am done pinning, I would go on and stitch all around this. Also make sure you use your chalk to retrace all the pinned parts, because sewing this could be really tricky. When you retrace the pin part, it helps you to be able to know where to follow and stitch. Remember to leave your opening while you stitch, and also make sure you do the same on the other side of your shorts, and I'll be back to show you what it's looking like. Now as you can see, I am done making my stitches, and this is what the back is looking like, and this is what the front is looking like. And I also left my opening, as you can see. Now I'll just go on and insert my foam on the both sides, and once you're done inserting your foam, you should have this. Now I'll go on and put this on and I will show you what the finished look looks like. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.